ke mme wa motho ke mme wa Duma lena o tlo e bona ntho ena tlo bona gore mme wa he o ditsa mara ha o ntse be le ntseba ke mme wa motho ke mme. Thank you very much.
Yo, kesana nemzile umakoto, but welcome back to another video. I really enjoyed this episode. Firstly, when Ubongani went to meet Portia's siblings, I thought Portia would have told them Ubuti she is still unsure whether she wants to continue with Ubongani or not. I was very surprised when Ubutika Portia asked for Ivulamlomo. Ekbeni he himself said Ubuti umyeni kanjani engawalethile amalobolo. So I didn't understand the point of the whole thing. I thought the brother was a bit too much for me, but in fact, if the brother felt so strongly against this whole marriage ka Portia, why did he agree to meet Ubongani? I feel like it would have made more sense for the sisters to be there, ngabi khona any elder or brother, because it's not a formal thing. I just feel like they just wanted to milk him because they know he has money. And I don't think anyone can tell me otherwise. I think they just want to get money from the guy, get a bottle, kanjalo nje. But Portia referring to Ubongani as Ubongani wami. I don't know whether she was being playful or serious, but it just did not sit well with me. On the other hand, she is saying all these things. She's not attracted to the guy. And then on the other hand, Ubongani wami, husband this, husband that, amalobola this, amalobola that. I feel like it's misleading. Angazi noma to us or to Ubongani himself to feel like, there's hope here. But I don't see it. I don't see it happening because Ugeli is adamant ukuthi this guy is not her type. So I don't get what she is playing at when she refers to Bongani as Bongani wami, my husband, umyeni wami, when she really does not mean to say all of those things. And I think lento enziwa or Portia is called breadcrumbing, when you give someone the bare minimum, just enough for them to stay interested, but at the same time, awukho sure whether you're in it. And I feel like it's so unfair for Ubongani because he has invested a lot towards Portia emotionally, probably financially as well. Ekbeni he's not getting anything or little to nothing in return. As much as Eti Ubongani Unkulego deserves better, he also deserves better than Portia. When it comes to Palesa no Tshepo, I am so confused, guys. Palesa says that her and Tshepo were in a good space after last week's episode, but then he went AWOL the night before she wanted to introduce him to her parents. Kanjani, my sister. You want that man to go embarrass you in front of your parents too. Goba esek embarrass in front of the girls, the guys, in front of the viewers. Haibo sana. We all know that he's definitely not going to pay ilobola, whether we like it or not. And if she is really pregnant, she can forget about the maintenance shame, because I don't see him being a reliable and present father. The guy has the makings of a deadbeat father to me. But that's my opinion. Could be wrong. But Palesa is definitely not thinking straight in everything that she is doing. Then she says that she called Tshepo earlier and asked him ukuthi athenge ama ingredients for her, which is fine. But then she decides to go to the mall herself to buy other things that she wanted. So why didn't she call Tshepo? Esefikile mall, amtshela ukuthi, you know what? Never mind the ingredients. I'm at the mall. I'm gonna buy these things myself. Don't stress. Don't worry. So now my chat is, why did she ask Tshepo money for Uber, money for the ingredients, when she herself had money to go to the mall, buy the items that she needed, buy herself a drink while she was charging her phone, and money to travel back? Why would you go to the mall unganayo imali yokuhamba nokubuya? It doesn't make sense to me. Clearly she had money, and I feel like that's the thing that made Tshepo even more angrier ukuthi no man, this woman is using me for money. Ekubeni we have made it clear to each other ukuthi we are not going to continue this relationship. And on top of that, why is she still expecting a man who made it clear ukuthi akamfuni to spend money on her? That does not make sense at all. Maybe naye uPalesa told herself ukuthi, you know what, if the relationship is not gonna work, I might as well use this guy in the meantime financially until iphele le process angazi ukuthi ucabangani, because there is no excuse ngempela for saying ukuthi you going to the mall but you don't have money to spend at the mall, you don't have money to travel back. Kanjani. Then she shouldn't have gone to the mall in the first place. She should have waited for Tshepo to come back with the ingredients. Then masewatholile ama ingredients. If she felt the need to go to the mall, amtshele uTshepo ukuthi, okay, can you please Uber me to the mall because I have some things that I need to buy. Abone lapho ukuthi ugawu uyamnika noma akamnikile. Why go to the mall first, then guys, and then when the guy starts treating her as a side chick, a sugar baby, then she can't handle that. When it comes to a conversation between Palesa, Tshepo, Makoto and Nkululeko, it was the first time hearing Tshepo speak honestly about his feelings towards Palesa in front of others as well as in front of Palesa, because before that he was always nonchalant, didn't take anything seriously, and now it's becoming real ukuthi, you know, people's feelings are getting hurt, mental health is on the line. Now he feels the need ukuthi, you know what, let's stop all this madness. Because if he had been honest from the beginning ukuthi, you know what, I don't see it, I am not attracted to you, you know, I don't see a future with you, things would have definitely been easier now Palesa not to invest so much of herself into the marriage so soon, and now everyone is hurt. But now what's interesting is Makoto's reaction when Palesa called Tshepo a boy. It was really surprising considering how she herself feels about him. But I loved how Palesa handled Makoto there, because when Makoto speaks to Nkululeko the way she does, no one says a word. She listens, she doesn't interrupt. But now that Palesa is speaking to Tshepo that way, sekuyinkinga manje, which tells us ukuthi shuthi nawe usuke ebona uMakoto ukuthi le ndlela akhuluma ngayo noNkululeko ayikho right. When it comes to the girls' dinner, oh guys, firstly they all looked really good. Shame, I don't wanna lie. But why would Makoto tell the girls that Nkululeko broke up with her in front of the cameras and then turned around and had intercourse with her behind the scenes? Haibo guys, it's Dima Sona. Yo guys, we must bring back shame. Haibo akwazi, because now it says a lot about Makoto more than Nkululeko, because how can you let a guy back into your life after he has said what he said? He has no intentions of going to pay lobola, so why would you continue to be intimate with umuntu who's making it clear that they don't value you the way you need to be valued as a wife? But then she becomes very angry when her husband's friend calls her names. It's clearly because her man, Nkululeko, speaks about her behind her back, saying things that are insulting, degrading, disrespectful, behind the scenes. I also get why Uposha brought up her concerns about Ubongani mentioning Indaba Yestembu to the in-laws, because yet again we see a man planting that seed of distrust emqondweni wife wakhe, but then acts surprised when she becomes insecure in the marriage. But I also feel like Ubongani understands ipower anayo. He clearly doesn't care whether he makes a good impression or not, because he wasn't dealing with the elders of the family. But at the same time, he understands Uguti. It's so easy, guys, to fix a situation like this by giving them what they want, whether it's money, alcohol. Instantly you are in their good graces, so he's not worried ukuthi this might affect a relationship yakhe noPortia. He knows ukuthi izinto kanje ziyenzeka and they are easily swept under the rug. But what I got from the entire conversation is the fact that the ladies really are pretending to like each other, to enjoy each other's company when it's clear that they don't. Unelisa really does think ukuthi she's got the best husband out of everyone when that's not true. Unelisa nomakoti abazwani and I don't think they can ever be friends. Upalisa nomakoti badudana ngombhedo sesiyakwazi lokho. And I also think Portia really holds back a lot when it comes to sharing her opinion about what's happening in other people's relationships. You can just see nje ukuthi she wants to stay out of the drama. She just wants to focus on her and her relationship. Unelisa-ke nje yena akathule njalo when it comes to indaba yakhe noThemba because she can't be raising indaba kababy mama every chance she gets because she did say ukuthi she's forgiving of her man. Then she must let her man deal with the baby mama. What does she mean ukuthi the baby mama needs to know her place? What place when you found her there? And she did say Unelisa ukuthi she's not going anywhere. So I don't understand ukuthi manje where are these issues coming from. She must deal with the effects of marrying a man with kids because these are the issues that arise. And also Kesanas, did you see how beautiful Palesa is without a weave? I really thought ukuthi that was a power move on her side because that man really tried to make her doubt herself, to make her think ukuthi she's not beautiful when she is, with or without a weave.
The first question that I have here is to you, Ratemba. And the question says, are you ever going to take back your house keys and card back from your baby mama? Shots fired already.
Starting it.
Yeah, I took them already. All done.
Okay, so this one is for the couples. Kululeko, are you here to revive your acting career?
I actually stopped my acting career because it's a very toxic environment. I'm not here to revive my acting career, but I genuinely wanted to find a wife and get married.
I wonder if the wife you have is the wife you could even...
Where did you act, baby?
Rhythm City. It's on. It's Tembi's. Random.
Were you a co-actor?
Wait.
Makoto's Makoto, guys. Like you can't box her.
What was your character on Rhythm City?
I was called Kevin, and I was a Ben 10.
So you guys have not discussed this thing at all?
I've never seen his acting.
No, I'm saying the discussion.
No,
of your
Kululeko
professional
doesn't
career.
ever discuss his acting career with me. So
Do you have doubts as to whether he has an acting career?
I've
or not?
never seen his work, you know.
And you're an actor yourself. Thank you. Nelisa, I love you, girl.
You can answer questions without being disrespectful, and I feel like Makoto is super disrespectful. I get or it's alcohol or what, but it's gone to a head right now.
Portia, do you think you are denying your marriage a fair chance by denying your husband's?
Yo, people are invested in my life, eh?
No. We're at a point where we are building a beautiful emotional connection first before we jump to the next part of our relationship.
I love that. I love that. Makoto, finally. Do you dislike Nelisa? If yes, what's the reason?
I don't dislike Nelisa. I just have a problem with the fact that Nelisa says nice things to me behind my back. She told about me. Ooh.
There was a time where I went to Nelisa's house and me and her had a good conversation. But literally the next day, go to Jizabat. You know, so I just felt like if she had things to say about me, that conversation that me and her had together, she could have mentioned them. Makoto, this is how I feel about you. The things that you say behind my back, they come to me.
What are those things?
Behind my back, this girl is too much. I don't understand this girl. She's whatever.
I said that.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Yes, I did say that I find her to be... In fact, the words that I used, I never said she's too much. I said her personality is big.
Even today, your man was laughing with me. You already know some cold shoulder.
Somebody, okay, that's interesting.
Okay, guys, I think you did answer the question right. I think that's enough.